When fans think about Brock Lesnar, certain images immediately come to mind: raw power, dominance inside the squared circle, and an aura that strikes fear into opponents and captivates audiences. For years, Lesnar has been a figure shrouded in mystery, often described as a destructive machine more than a man. However, WWE Hall of Famer Mark Henry recently revealed that he witnessed a completely different side of the Beast Incarnate, a perspective that very few in the wrestling business have ever experienced. This revelation has sparked widespread interest among fans and insiders alike, giving the world a glimpse into Brock Lesnar beyond the suplexes and F5s. To fully appreciate why Mark Henry's words are so meaningful, it's important to examine both men's careers, their history together, and the context behind this unique relationship. The path of Brock Lesnar, from NCAA glory to WWE phenomenon. Brock Lesnar's journey is one of the most remarkable in professional wrestling history. Before making his WWE debut in 2002, Lesnar was already an accomplished athlete. As an NCAA Division I heavyweight champion in amateur wrestling, he possessed unmatched physical gifts, explosive strength, agility uncommon for his size, and relentless intensity. When Lesnar first appeared in WWE, he immediately stood out. His debut matches were nothing short of spectacular, and within months he was defeating legends like The Rock to capture the WWE Undisputed Championship. His rise was meteoric, earning him the nickname, "The Next Big Thing." Yet, despite his dominance, Lesnar was also known for his private, introverted nature. He rarely opened up in interviews, avoided the spotlight outside of WWE programming, and lived a life far removed from Hollywood glamour. Fans knew the competitor Brock Lesnar, but they never truly knew the man. Mark Henry, the world's strongest man turned Hall of Famer. Mark Henry, on the other hand, carved his legacy in a different but equally inspiring way. Initially famous for his Olympic powerlifting career, Henry joined WWE in the mid-1990s. Though it took years for him to hit his stride, Henry eventually evolved into one of the most respected veterans in wrestling. His Hall of Pain run in the early 2010s cemented him as a credible main event star. Beyond his in-ring accomplishments, Henry gained a reputation backstage as a mentor, leader, and someone whose words carried significant weight. His induction into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2018 further solidified his place among wrestling's most influential figures. When Henry speaks about another wrestler, fans and industry insiders listen carefully. His insight is grounded in decades of experience and personal connection to the locker room culture. Henry's surprising observation about Lesnar. In a recent interview, Mark Henry discussed his interactions with Brock Lesnar and revealed that he saw a side of the former WWE and UFC champion that contradicted the public perception. According to Henry, Lesnar is not just the intimidating force we see on screen but also a surprisingly thoughtful, respectful, and even humorous person behind the curtain. Henry recalled instances where Lesnar showed genuine kindness and camaraderie, moments that fans would likely never expect from someone with such a fearsome reputation. Henry highlighted that Lesnar is deeply loyal to those he trusts, often going out of his way to help colleagues or offer advice to younger talent. Far from being standoffish, Lesnar has a quiet but impactful presence backstage, especially when it comes to offering wrestling psychology tips and conditioning insights. The private life of Brock Lesnar. Part of the reason Henry's revelation resonates so strongly is because Lesnar is notoriously private. Unlike many WWE superstars who thrive on publicity, Lesnar has avoided interviews, reality shows, and social media for most of his career. He prefers the isolation of his farm in Saskatchewan, Canada, where he lives with his wife, former WWE superstar Sable, and their children. This self-imposed distance has only fueled the mystique around him. Fans and even fellow wrestlers often describe Lesnar as unapproachable. But Mark Henry's account paints a more complex picture, one of a man who values family, respects his peers, and occasionally lets his guard down. Mutual respect between powerhouses. Mark Henry and Brock Lesnar share a bond built on mutual respect. Both men have backgrounds in strength sports, both endured grueling careers in WWE, and both faced criticism before proving themselves as elite performers. Henry often noted that Lesnar respected his accomplishments in powerlifting, while Lesnar earned Henry's admiration for transitioning seamlessly from amateur wrestling to the top of WWE and even conquering the world of UFC. Their respect extended beyond professional courtesy, it reflected an understanding of what it takes to reach the pinnacle of multiple competitive arenas. Fans react to Henry's perspective. When fans heard Henry's remarks about Lesnar's hidden personality, social media exploded with reactions. Many admitted that they had always assumed Lesnar was cold, aloof, and solely focused on destruction. Henry's perspective offered a refreshing new angle, showing that even the most intimidating figures have layers of humanity beneath the surface. Some fans expressed gratitude for Henry's comments, noting that it humanized a man they had admired for years but never truly understood. Others speculated that perhaps Lesnar's guarded persona is deliberate, designed to protect his privacy and family life from the chaos of fame. The larger lesson: beyond the persona, professional wrestling thrives on character work. Brock Lesnar's on-screen persona is that of an unstoppable beast, and it has worked brilliantly for over 2 decades. But Henry's insights remind us that the performers behind these characters are complex individuals. Lesnar's ability to balance his terrifying in-ring image with his off-screen loyalty and kindness speaks to his professionalism. It also shows why he has remained one of WWE's most bankable stars despite taking lengthy breaks throughout his career. Fans may not always see Lesnar in weekly promos, but when he appears, his presence feels larger than life, in part because he protects the mystery of who he really is.